Hey everybody, Christopher Green, AMTV, a late night post, emergency alert. Please share with your friends and family. Our worst fears have been confirmed. The president of China, Xi Jinping, has gone underground and disappeared, confirmed by multiple sources, disappeared somewhere, left China, abandoned the Chinese citizenry as they quarantine, some estimates, over 100 million people, cities larger than New York City like Wuhan with 11 million people. And now he has fled for his own life, only confirming fears that this is much worse than the international community and the health department, the Centers for Disease Control, and the World Health Organization has led on for many of us to believe. Again, not wanting to incite panic and certainly not wanting any of you to prepare in advance. Rumors are now circulating about the whereabouts of President Xi Jinping amid China's deadly coronavirus epidemic spreading not just in Asia, but all over European nations and the Americas. The state leader hasn't been seen in several days, many assuming that he went underground. He could be in his bunker. He could be, and it appears he is outside of China at this point, missing his regularly scheduled media appearances. So he's gone totally MIA, missing in action, which is very, very odd behavior for one of the most powerful people in the world, the second largest economy in the world. Now, we have had several doctors die recently as global panic has deepened and set in all over the world. Today has been confirmed as the deadliest day for the coronavirus thus far, and the infection rates have skyrocketed some multi-1,000%. Xi typically appears on CCTV's main news program and the front page of the People's Daily almost every day, as both are run by the ruling Communist Party. The newspaper in particular often devotes entire front page spreads to photos of the president meeting dignitaries and conducting normal business, devotes entire front page spreads. He has now been absent. This has been confirmed to me at AMTV, Alternative Media Television, for several days. So here's the question. Where is the president of China? Where has he gone underground? Why has he canceled his normal public media and state-run approved appearances? At the same time, they spray city after city with this antiviral, I don't even know what's in it, but some kind of toxic chemicals all over Wuhan and really all over China. So this just proves how vulnerable the Chinese people are, how vulnerable we are here in the United States of America, why there are these cruise ships currently under quarantine, which are floating prisons with thousands and thousands of people forced and locked in and stowed away into their cruise ship hotel rooms. And why, again, this has been severely underestimated by the global population. I just want to pray for the Chinese. I want to pray for our European friends here at AMTV. I want to pray for all of you Americans tuning in. This is a global issue, and it's obviously a lot worse than what they are telling us. So please get this message out everywhere. This is just a courtesy late night alert. I find this to be very, very serious. Now, of course, Wall Street Journal reported earlier that U.S. plans last flights from Wuhan after China logs deadliest day for the coronavirus ever recorded, with 28,000 cases, and this is being grossly underreported countrywide. Thousands of people dead as President Xi now goes missing. Medics have been arrested for spreading rumors. They've been put into really what are the modern form of gulags. And a very famous doctor who was one of the first to treat this deadly coronavirus has now wound up dead himself. So, look, guys, this is very, very serious. There are so many issues going around the globe right now. Whether or not in the beginning of the year it was the Australian bushfires, which left 1 billion animals dead and rotting, or it is the biblical plague events of bats and other insects, forcing towns into lockdown, leaving locals literally afraid to leave their homes. A bat tornado, I don't know if you heard about this, was so intense that the local hospital's air ambulance was grounded as they made it impossible to fly in Australia. So, what we're seeing here, folks, is just biblical end times events. This is the hardcore reality. The coronavirus, we know, fact, is a bioweapon. It is a mutating weapon of war. Of course, the elites have the vaccines. They're going to force mandatory vaccination, according to many of you tuning in and your opinions of this issue. And now the biggest story of the hour, breaking. This is why you need to share this right now. They want to censor this message. President Xi Jinping goes underground, disappears, and we can only think he has quarantined himself in what appears to be the worst spread of this disease and this man-made virus that potentially the world has ever seen. There's a reason why they've made movies like Pandemic, and if you've studied your history, events like the bubonic plague, we know, for example, that the flu virus in the United States of America killed over 50 million people, more than World War I and World War II combined. I think it was, I'm probably getting it wrong by a few years, I think it was 1918. And now the Wuhan virus, the coronavirus, appears to be the most deadly man-made bioweapon viral infection we have ever seen. And where's Waldo? Where is Chi? I'm Christopher Green. This is AMTV, hard-hitting and in your face. Share this message worldwide. God bless, and Jesus Christ is King.